really good. A couple of B naturals, I put in. All right. Hey, Catherine, how are you?
I'm good.
So, Catherine, I brought you a baton.
Okay.
I think I've used this in 40 years.
Do you,
Have you ever conducted?
Oh, a little bit.
Okay, good, good.
Hit the trumpet.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry?
my advice is,
I built this.
those of us
So we're testing it. And he built the other half of it. He's doing the listening.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, so I built the interface stuff, and Christos built all the
Algorithm?
the
Okay.
it does the score following thing.
Would you use
Bang your elbow on that. Oh,
do you
sorry.
need someone to fix them for you?
Yeah.
I was going to put it in a ring guard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was going to.
But I
Does that unlock it?
Yeah. So she
Can I borrow your score, Christos, or do you want to come and hang out over here with me? Oh, this was spare? Okay.
Yeah, I made two
Oh,
spares.
thank you. Okay.
They're one-sided.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Yeah, I know,
Actually, never read it.
I was going to like take it for you. Oh no, Catherine's so smart, she'll figure it out.
I know, I was thinking.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's fine. I know what it is. That's sugar fish.
They're all.
She can sign it. Actually, what? This is a bit.
I mean, you have yourself a downstairs, right?
Oh, so you can get you can probably get stuff up.
So I'm coming now.
Well, we could start with a little bit of practice. Simon, you're violin one, aren't you? You're violin one. Yeah, when you're in the orchestra, when the guy taps the phone, yeah, shut up. Hey, thank you all for bringing all your instruments. Lisa isn't here yet, but we'll might as well start getting some stuff because it'll help Chris set some levels. First of all, if you haven't introduced it, we have two members of my team. Oh, here she is. Two members of my team. Chris over there, PhD, was a composer here, electronic GIDS and stuff. And he's built the software interface that when we try this as a context semester, when we have to press the buttons, he built that part of it. The human interface for the musician to deal with the program. Okay? And then this is Christos, who's from electrical engineering, technically. Anyway. So he's a computer guy, and he's a great flute player. So when we were over the summer practicing it was piano and flute duets that we worked on. Lisa, you got your part? You're okay? Yeah. Good. Simon, make sure you pick up your violin before she sits on it. Yeah. Chris, anything you want them to know before this say? So,
all this stuff is just going to happen behind the scenes, which is the
and
way
we
we
just
like
need-
our
we need
musicians to
reference
not have to
points.
think about technology outside of, there's a
Yeah.
mic in front of you. You don't need to worry about anything.
Yeah, part of the goal of this is to make something that musicians don't have to worry about technology, that it will do it for you. And not have to hire a lot of conductors and people to stuff, which you guys are going to be on short budgets. You're not going to have any money. You know that already. You're musicians, so you're a couple up for Panhandler, but okay. So any opportunities we have to save money, and in future run-throughs, we're going to get maybe Jimmy or Anna or Vivian to actually press some buttons over there, because what we're doing is, and we're recording it today, if that's okay for everybody, because we have a grant, we've applied for it. We have to have a write-up and show some things about the efficacy. It's not the efficacy of your playing, it's our machine that they're worried about, okay? And I thought it's a good opportunity to have some fun. Okay?
So what we're going to be testing here is you guys are going to be playing. The conductors, all these rehearsal numbers are basically slides. So those are pictures that would be projected on the screen behind whoever's playing the music. Okay, so what we want to test is as the machine is listening to you guys, it's actually cueing those slides at the appropriate places as indicated in the score.
Yeah.
So you guys just do your thing,
Yeah.
and the other thing we want to find out is what the tolerances are
Yeah.
because the machine knows what it's supposed to sound like, because I spent money on samples and I made a MIDI render that sounds pretty good and should sound pretty close. And then I'm going to be playing with the mix a little bit so that whatever we're getting live is as close to what it already is expecting, and then it just kind of figures out what the difference is and makes adjustments in real time.
Yeah.
Okay? So you guys just enjoy yourselves and
Yeah,
play,
that's
and we'll
fun.
just see how we're doing over here.
Maestro, over to you. Have everybody tuned up?
Oh, you're gonna B flat.
Oh, you want to tell?
B flat?
Should I give like half a bar? Should I do like 3? Oh, or is that okay? Sorry.
Okay, maybe give them a little sort of tempo, a couple of measures,
Okay.
so they can feel what it is before they come in, all right? Because it's early in the morning.
I'll do an empty bar.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Rehearsal.
Come check it out. Okay.
It lost a little bit there at the end, but even the violin part that was a little with the quintuplets and stuff, it actually got 319. Where is it? Right here. It actually got this when he hit the beat. So at this line, this was right, even though it wasn't executed perfectly. It's no, not at all. I mean, I did adjust the mix a little bit during the performance.
Usually,
yeah, I followed the bars, yeah.
So,
Yeah, this was right. This was right on. And I think a lot of it helped with the pizzas and stuff too.
BC one is
And the cello.
but
It was locked right on the bar. The only place it lost was at the end. This wasn't strong enough.
So you have
So it basically ran through these a little faster.
That's a cello. The
And
cello.
it
That's a cello.
did. So, okay, I'm gonna go grab some water. And why don't you know how to do it, right? So yeah, you just come back here to Touch Designer, hit 283, and she's going to give an empty bar, so I just hit play on bar 4 right before they come in.
So what's going to happen here?
Yeah, go ahead and stop.
From
and then go ahead and hit 283.
measure 28. You've got measure 28 you went?
Yeah.
So cello 1, da, 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 dee. He's got that lick, cello 1, something on an E, D, B flat. Yeah, you can. Yeah, anytime you get a da da da. This is this is a date theme. Okay, so just kind of romantic, and I mean, they end up walking around a kind of taxidermy place. I mean, it's a little weird to film what they do on their date, but go with the flow. Yeah. So then it gets transferred to Simon has it. So measure 28 and 29 are Jason and the cello, then 30, 31, 32, 33 would be.
Do you want to just stay and listen and look at the score?
There.
And I'll just run it and watch it.
And
Yeah, you can do that.
you may.
You can stand right here.
The best thing to do here. This is so team. This is a common problem we're going to get with keyboards in orchestra and trumpet guys. They're used to this. 28 measures of rest. Okay, that's right. You guys have to count for a living, don't you?
Not as much as usual.
No, as much as usual. Yeah, actually, I think Israel's got to count a bit more. Do you?
For what?
So this part, so trumpet part, trumpet guys have to count. So what we're going to do is maybe we could do a cue. I would actually like to probably go from the top again. But,
That's fine.
Just to sort of flow. But it was actually sounding pretty good as a group. You know, kind of high. Tempo was very good. Roughly right. What did you say, Chris?
Software doesn't care.
If you have, there's a tune. So at the beginning, Simon, it says piano. Da, dee, dee, da, dee. You can play out there if you've got a melody, and especially at the beginning part. There's a sort of held chords in the organ, and it's like kind of string quartet texture. So you've all got kind of 8 notes, and you're trading things. Sometimes you're parallel 6 or octaves or something like that. So for the first part, till measure say 9 or 10, think of you're playing in string quartet, rich stuff, and you guys just those nice little things that would be great. And then the other thing to do is the syncopation. If you can get there's a lot of lovely syncopated parts around cello 1. Cello 1 and violin and cello 2. Don't, they're kind of. So as you play this a couple of times, you'll start to feel the syncopation. Trevor Duncan, who wrote this, wrote a lot of popular music sort of band as well as classical stuff. So he used to work for the BBC. So he had BBC have their own orchestra. So he always had really fantastic players. But he used to do. We have a program called Radio 4 that has just like dance music, and so he used to write scores for jingles as well. So he's a very diverse composer. His name's not Trevor Duncan, that's his stage name. But definitely that motive that comes in around measure 21. Again, bring that out. And when you practice it a little bit more, you'll feel the shape of it, okay? But for first time through, that was very good, all right? Effie, good job. Keep going. Can I still score? I'm going to borrow this, and I'm going to get them coach. So you guys are going to suggest now next time through what they need to do. I mean, you don't want to be fussy, but don't worry, there is some tough stuff.
Okay. Isn't that awesome? That's, I mean, hey, if you wanted a better demo, a second playthrough, and it followed to the beat.
I didn't feel the violin cello. I had a violin there, and I couldn't.
Yeah, look at that. And just playing around with the tempo a little bit there. I mean, look at how. Well, I mean, yeah. Good. Hey, Matthew. 99%, 98% maybe. Thank you guys, man. This is great just to see. See, the straighter this line is, the closer it's following what it's expecting, and that's beautiful. Actually, Christos would know what the algorithm stuff is. Maybe you guys can chat about that.
Yeah, sorry, I'm so sorry.
So, Simon, you were sounding great, but that entry at measure 30, 29 to 30, is evil. So bear with him, because it's got a nasty thing. And we never quite got the rhythm on the beat.
Oh, okay, I got what was wrong.
And so therefore what happened was that we got it off, and then Paul, you went, got caught out again there. So, okay. So what I suggest we do, let's figure out how to cue her in a particular kind of way. So let's back up to maybe measure 34. So 34, 35, 57, 58. So what's going to happen, you went, do you see 4 measures before you, there's a health chord. You've got a health chord, Mark?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. So actually it'll be 3 measures before that is a fermato.
Okay.
So is everybody please look at measure 34. Go measure 34. And then, so you're going to hear, Simon, why don't you play the tune therefore? Can you play the tune at measure 34 so that you won't hear it? Chord. Okay, the chord would come on the down to your 37.
No, it's a beat,
Oh, so
right,
it's about,
and it's with the
rest.
trumpets.
Yeah, yeah. So you're going to come over the trumpets after a beat. Sorry, I'm looking that way. All right. Let's do that again. So follow. This is one where I, in the orchestra, I would probably follow the person with the tune, right? And partly before that, too, actually, Catherine, if you want to really hold the fermato a little bit, then that would cue it up for Simon. You know, give him a little breath, and then Simon will come in. I'm sorry, and then it comes in after a beat with the trumpets. Okay, so let's just practice that little part because it's really the only place we go off every time, and it would be really nice to end together. Much better. Again, what you just remember, you and Simon are actually going to be in unison for if you count measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the end. Yeah, those octaves. And so you want to hear Simon. Simon, can you play measure? Let's say 40. What are you doing?
41.
41. Can you get measure 41? Measure 41. Measure 41. And then Simon's just going to play you measure 41 and 42. And on the last two beats of 42, you've got A, B, B. You see A, B, B. You'll be in unison with Simon at that point. Okay? And it's kind of important to make sure we're in unison because it'll sound it'll sound weird if it's kind of a phase effect. It'll be like parallel nights and stuff. I mean, it could sound cool, but all right. So let's just Simon just play it for her, and then she can feel when to come in. All right.
It's red already.
Red, where are we from?
41. He's playing 41, okay. Going into 42. Simon, that's right.
All right.
You play? All right. So 41. 42. Do you see where we are? You in? You're in 42. Do you see where you come in?
He starts around like 41.
Yeah. I'm missing out the fancy stuff.
Actually, we don't. I don't think our bar number is the same because.
Oh, there's another bar. That's another bar.
42.
326.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's start using rehearsal numbers. That may be easier because they're much bigger on the page.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I
See?
didn't see the bar numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you see the bar
okay.
numbers.
Okay, no, sorry.
No. Actually, no. That's a really great thing to just have an agreement about what we were going to look at. I'm used to bar numbers, but okay. So all we're going to do, you don't worry about your part in 41. I want to make sure that because you can fake that. Anytime you got a whole bunch of added 60, we used to call it heart vomit when I was in registration class. And then the most important thing is no one's going to know if you're a little bit off, but they will notice if you're doubling a part and it's not doubled. So when I read a score, I often miss out the bits that I can't necessarily play perfectly, but are not crucial. Because that's obviously an ornamental part, but it's very important that you hook up. So Simon, play 41, the tune, because then I also want you to listen to what the other parts are. Ensemble playing, if you play in string quartet, you've got to listen to what the other parts are doing and hear how they fit together so that it will shape better, all right? So Simon's going to play 41, and then go into 42, and then if you can pick up the octave, pick up the tune when it comes in, do that first. Okay, does that make clear?
Yeah.
And that'll be 41, which will be rehearsal 3.
Okay, I know it's
326.
Sorry.
Okay, no. It's okay. Whenever you're ready, Simon. And it's good for conductors, really, to encourage you guys to listen to. I mean, ideally, we should be able to play this without a conductor, but it's great for Catherine to practice conducting. And she's doing a great job.
We're 9:06.
So how about one more run through, and we'll call it a day.
You want to do that from the top and just...
And because Jimmy's going to help me. That kind of stuff.
Yeah. I think the catch was to read this at 35. Right. Until then.
No. Right. Maestro, whenever you're ready, this is good. By the way. Right, so, thank you so much. Those of you who haven't finished your double, send me a double, and I'll see you on Monday. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. It's
really
very,
good.
very,
You guys
very
sound
helpful.
fantastic.
Very helpful. So,
We won't be blackmailing you.
you just justified my paycheck for the past 6 months.
Music back?
No, because we're going to do it. In fact, I'd like you to keep playing it because we're going to have 2 more of these sessions. All right? So we're going to be rocking, we're going to record out, you're going to make a copy, you send it to your mum and dad. But actually, seriously, if you get a chance, watch the movie. The movie is so, it's so dark and weird and wonderful. You should watch it. It's one of my all-time favorite weird films. Yeah, you like it?
But everything ended up, it did recover. And I filmed it. I filmed just the screen this time. That would be helpful. All right.
Very nice job.
Yeah, that was 32 minutes. So I'll put that up on our YouTube channel.
No. If you watch the film, it's sort of love music, but it doesn't make it very good.
Whatever magic algorithms.
Anyway, good job. It's really
I thought it was alright.
No, you didn't.